Yo guys, what is good and what is going on? Sixers Nation! Your boy BLSG back yet again for another Philadelphia 76ers live play-by-play and game 4 of the play-by-play in terms of the NBA playoffs in the first round. That's right, ladies and gents, we are back for another one here this afternoon. And we have game 4 on our hands here today between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Brooklyn Nets. Sixers looking to lock this series up. It's going to be a bit more difficult and a little bit different of a way in trying to lock this up because one of our star players is not playing in this game, as well as a player who is considered to be a role player on this team. But the Sixers are looking to take care of business in this one, rest up for the second round, and potentially get ready for a matchup against the Boston Celtics, despite the fact the Atlanta Hawks did end up winning yesterday. So let's see what we can do. Let's worry about our game. Let's see what we can make happen tonight, but let's see what happens. Shout out to everyone that's already coming through. We got 2 people up in here already. Appreciate you guys already coming through and tuning in. If you guys have not done so, hit the like button on the stream. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. Never share the stream so we can bring more viewers up in the chat. You guys know how we rock and roll as always, so let's get down to business. Music producer! That music's great! Let's go ahead and cut the beat! Thank you! Alright. Let's get down to business here. Let's get down to business. Let's go to the chair before we get started. What's going on, Sergeant? Being the first one up in here. What's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. So what up, BLSG? I'm at work right now. Just giving you a shout out. Just giving a shout out to you, bros. Sixers, shut this down. Facts, Sergeant. Let's finish this today. It sucks that you have to, unfortunately, work on a Saturday, but hopefully you could either see like the highlights or see a little bit left of the game. But overall, though, appreciate you for coming through, Sergeant. Hit the like button if you have not done so, my God. Appreciate you for coming through the stream and being the first one up in here on this Saturday afternoon. SG Sports Talk coming in here as well. What's going on, SG Sports Talk? Say good morning, BLSG. It's the afternoon over here. I'm not sure if you're like Central Time or what time you're looking at, if you are like an hour behind or whatever, but appreciate you for coming through SG Sports Talk. Hit the like button if you have not done so, my God. Appreciate you for coming through to the stream as well. How are you doing today? I'm doing well, man. I hope that we can find a way to come out with this win and the series win today. And I'm hoping to wrap this up, and we'll have some breaking news to get into as well before the game starts. So appreciate you for coming through the SG Sports Talk, but I'm doing well. Hopefully you're doing the same. Love our content. Appreciate that, SG Sports Talk. Appreciate you for being a loyal subscriber. Do a great job on the play-by-play streams. Appreciate that as well. I'm going to be grinding it out for the playoffs as much as I can. As much as I can, I'm going to be doing the playoffs as much as I possibly can do. Love you, 76. I appreciate it, man. I don't get to wear this too often. I normally wear this for like the afternoon games. Not really the evening games either, because then I'll just have that beanie that I wear. But for like the afternoon games and stuff, I'll be wearing this hat. But like for like the nighttime games and the evening games, I'll be wearing the Sixers beanie that you guys always see a lot of the time when I stream these types of games. All right, but let's get down to business, as we do have some breaking news in terms of the Philadelphia 76ers injury report. So it turns out that Philadelphia 76ers MVP caliber center Joel Embiid has been ruled out for game 4 today for the Philadelphia 76ers with that sprained right knee. And we did get an update from Doc Rivers saying that the MRI from Joel Embiid for his sprained right knee did not go as planned. So the Sixers really need to win this game today in order to get Joel Embiid as much rest as possible and to find a way to just give him as much rest as he needs and to continue to play going forward in the postseason. So the Sixers really do need to win this game. This is a must-win game for the Sixers to give Embiid the rest that he needs in order to win this game. Also, for the Philadelphia 76ers, not playing in this game is going to be guard/forward Daniel House Jr., who is out with, I do believe, is a non-C19 illness. So, unfortunately, he will not play in this one either. So, at center for the Sixers is going to be Paul Reed. And then you're going to see players like George Niang, get a little bit more playing time. You're going to see Jalen McDaniels get more playing time. And you'll see more playing time from guys like that. Obviously, you're going to see a little bit more from Tobias Harris. But Niang and McDaniels are really going to take a big role as they have done the last 3 games with the Sixers. But they're going to take an even larger role and an even bigger step as the games go on. Like a true fan? Yeah, absolutely. I kind of started watching the Sixers in the year where they got eliminated by the Raptors on the Kawhi Leonard dagger. But that's when I really did not pay attention to the Sixers. The first year when I paid attention to the Sixers was when the Sixers were in the bubble and got eliminated by the Celtics. That's when I kind of started to watch them a little bit more. And ever since that point, for 3 years, 4 years, however long it's been, ever since that point, I've been loyal for the Philadelphia 76ers as well. So you really will consider me a true fan. Amy Carson, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through. You haven't been up here in a while, but appreciate you for coming through anyway, so the big man's not playing. Yeah, unfortunately, we do not have Joel Embiid for this game, but hopefully Paul Reed will take care of business But hopefully we will have Paul Reed take care of business for the Sixers at the center position today. Appreciate you for coming through, Amy Carson. Hit the like button if you have not done so. Appreciate you for coming through. Shout out to the 4 people in here as well. So SG Sports Talk is what Amy Carson said. That Kawhi laugh, though. I don't even want to talk about that. I don't even want to talk about it. As the starting lineups come in here for both the Philadelphia 76ers and the Brooklyn Nets. For the Philadelphia 76ers is James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, and Paul Reed. For the Brooklyn Nets is Spencer Dinwiddie, Mikal Bridges, Cameron Johnson, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Nicholas Claxton. Coming to you guys from Game 4 from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Let's get it on. Not to be mean, but I've had important things. It's all good, Amy Carson. It's all good. All those important things come first. Guys, just give me a second. I want to put a little bit more lighting in here, which I forgot to do. So just give me a second, but I'll be back before the tip starts. Our announcer's the girl and the boy. You mean Kate Scott and Al Abdenabi? Yeah. If you're looking on NBC Sports Philly, then yes, those are the 2. You can also watch the game on TNT if you do not live in the state of Pennsylvania. Also, in terms of the lighting, you really cannot tell the difference. But in case if it does start to get a little bit darker in the room as the day goes on, you might go ahead and see a difference in terms of the lighting. We need a big game from James Harden today. Paul Reed better be feasting on Claxton. We better be seeing playoff PJ. Tobias Harris better keep playing the way he's been playing in the past. And we better see everything go the Sixers' way. As the tip is underway, Nicholas Claxton wins the tip. And here we go from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. As Spencer Dinwiddie has the ball to begin for the Brooklyn Nets. Guarded by Tyrese Maxey, gets it over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges guarded by Reed. Bridges is going to kick it out to Cameron Johnson. Over to Dorian Finney-Smith for 3, and it's no good. And James Harden's going to pick up the rebound, and the Sixers will now take possession as he passes it over to Tobias Harris. Harris, guarded by Claxton. Harris saying, I'm coming through, and the layup is good for Tobias Harris. Coming through in the paint and putting one up and in for 2 for Toby. Let's go. Tobias Harris has really stepped it up in the postseason as well. And Spencer Dinwiddie has the ball, guarded by James Harden. Dinwiddie going to go step back 3 on James Harden, and that's good for Spencer Dinwiddie. This is someone I need, like James Harden and Tyrese Maxey, locking up the whole game. I need one of those 2 locking that man up the whole game as one of the players on those Brooklyn Nets team. Harden gets it to Maxey over to Tobias Harris. Harris pulling one up for 2 from the free throw line. That comes up short, and it's going to be the Brooklyn Nets getting the rebound. As Claxton gets over to Cameron Johnson. Johnson gets it to Finney-Smith over to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie guarded by Paul Reed, gets over to Finney-Smith. Standing in the corner for 3. That's airballed, and it's going to be rebounded by James Harden. Harden going to kick it out there to Maxey. Maxey, the 3 ball. Short, and it's going to be rebounded by Nicholas Claxton for the Brooklyn Nets. We'll get it over to Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie guarded by Paul Reed. Dinwiddie taking another 3. Good. Get Paul Reed off of Spencer Dinwiddie already, Doc. Get him off of Spencer Dinwiddie. Please. Get him off. Get him on Claxton. As Maxey's the ball, being guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie. Maxey continuing to go to his right and find Paul Reed. Reed in the paint. Reed wanting to put it up for 2. Hanging on to it, putting it up for 2 on the hook shot, and it's good for Paul Reed. There you go, B-ball Paul. Way to pick it up. Let's go. Here we go. Here's Mikal Bridges with the ball, guarded by James Harden. Bridges staying at the top of the key, coming inside. Bridges going to kick it out there to Claxton, putting it up for 2, and it's good. Come on, Sixers. I need to see some defense here. Let's go. Let's go. I want to see some defense here. As Harden has the ball, guarded by Mikal Bridges. Harden going to his left, guarded by Finney-Smith. Harden in a dance. Harden going to drive, lay it up for 2. No good. Going to be rebounded by Cameron Johnson. And he'll get it out there to Dorian Finney-Smith over to Spencer Dinwiddie, who will drive on Paul Reed, put it up for 2, and Paul Reed is going to be called for the foul. Come on, Paul. Like Doc Rivers, I don't understand. Why is Paul Reed on Spencer Dinwiddie? Why are you matching up Paul Reed on these guards? Where is Paul Reed on Nicholas Claxton? Or should be shutting down Nicholas Claxton. It shouldn't be like Tobias Harris or James Harden or PJ Tucker. First one at the line is good for Spencer Dinwiddie. 3 was a brick. Yeah. By Finney-Smith. It was literally an air ball in the beginning of the game. You need to take the announcer spot. I wish I would, but I'm not traveling all over the world. All over the country. Second one is also good at the line for Spencer Dinwiddie. Inbound passes in for the Sixers. Sixers off to a slow start in this one. Max is going to go to his left, guarded by Finney-Smith. Gets it over to James Harden. Harden coming around the screen, with the screen being made by Tucker. Harden guarded by Claxton. Harden going to drive, kick out to Tucker. Tucker's going to lose the ball out of bounds, and it's going to be Brooklyn Nets basketball. Come on, PJ. Where's playoff PJ at? Where's playoff PJ at? We're supposed to be seeing playoff PJ throughout these playoffs. Mikal Bridges with the ball. Bridges going to drive under the basket, trying to kick it out to Finney-Smith. It was tipped by Harden, and Finney-Smith has it. Gets over to Cameron Johnson, over to Claxton. Claxton putting it up for 2, and the reverse dunk is good. Come on, Sixers. Wake up here. Let's go. Got to change something, and we got to change this up in a hurry. We don't have all day to wait. Let's go. Here's Maxey with the ball. Gets it over to James Harden. Harden. Guarded by Dorian Finney-Smith. Harden. Dancing. Harden. Going to drive. Harden. Going to get it to Reed. Reed. Fighting his way. Getting out there to Tucker. Tucker. Going to drive. Tucker. The layup. No good. Reed. Get the rebound. Dinwiddie picking it up. Getting over to Cameron Johnson. Over wide open in the corner for 3. Short. And it's going to be rebounded by the Sixers and Tobias Harris. That was Dorian Finney-Smith taking the 3. Maxey with the layup. Might have had a piece of it. Was Spencer Dinwiddie, who might have gotten a piece of that. But Cameron Johnson picking this up. Guarded by PJ Tucker. Getting it over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges. Guarded by Maxey. Bridges. Driving on Maxey. Bridges. Going to spin. Going to fade for 2 on this one. That's good. And this will be a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And it will be a timeout called by Doc Rivers by a landslide. Sixers down by 10 and off to a slow start. It's not the same without Joel Embiid. Not the same without Joel Embiid. I'll tell you that to say the least. I mean, Tobias Harris and Paul Reed are the only ones on the board right now. Maxey needs to start taking a big role, and James Harden needs to start to take a much bigger role. These guys need to start taking bigger roles when it matters. Slow start for the Sixers, ladies and gentlemen. Slow start. If you guys are wondering, I'm cleaning my glasses. That's why I have them off. And yes, this is what I do look like without my glasses on. Look ridiculous. But yeah, guys, slow start for the Sixers right now. Need to call a timeout. Doc Rivers did. This better be a turning point in this game. But Doc Rivers calling that timeout. This better be a turning point. Because I can't be having us play like this forever. Need to change our style of play here. Let's go. I don't even want to be reminded of 2018. I don't even want to be reminded about Kawhi laughing about him making the dagger in the end. Is this the dagger? Ah! So stupid. So stupid. I can literally act it out. It's not rocket science. I can act it out. Is this the dagger? Oh! Ugh. So stupid. So stupid. But overall, though, slow start for the Sixers, though. That's the thing. Everyone in the starting lineup for the Sixers is literally a -10 right now. That's ridiculous. 14-4 so far. It's looked pretty ugly for the Sixers so far in the first couple minutes. First, 4+ minutes so far. Look pretty ugly. I mean, I just want to know why Paul Reed is guarding Spencer Dinwiddie, Doc. Why are you lining up Paul Reed on Spencer Dinwiddie? I mean, Doc Rivers better be strategizing for a game without Joel Embiid. He's had to do that 16 times this year, and he's been 11-5 when Embiid hasn't. The Sixers are 11-5 when Embiid hasn't played. But come on, we got to change things up, and we got to do it in a hurry, down by 10 early on. Let's go. James Harden with the ball off the pass by Maxey, gets it over to P.J. Tucker. Tucker gets it over to Reed. Reed gets it over to Harden. Harden guarded by Finney-Smith. Harden trying to find his options, guarded by Cameron Johnson now. Going to drive is Harden, putting it up for 2. No good. Paul Reed got to fight for the rebound. It's going to be off of the Brooklyn Nets here, and it will be Sixers ball. Got lucky right there. Without Embiid, the Sixers have been with a record of 11-5. With Embiid, they're at a record of 43-23. Here we go. Harden needs to do the inbound. Lobs up to Paul Reed. Reed guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie. Reed fakes it to Harden. Reed finds Tobias Harris, guarded by Mikal Bridges. Harris backing in. Harris going to fade for 2 on this one. It's good. There you go, Toby. There you go. Put in these reps, man. We need to see you get some points. We need to see some shots up. Here we go. Here's Spencer Dinwiddie with the ball. Dinwiddie going to get it over to Claxton. Claxton gets it over to Bridges. Bridges going to drive. Bridges putting it up for 2. No good. It's going to be Claxton, though, with the offensive rebound. The hook shot is no good either. And he gets the offensive rebound again. Come on, Reed. Paul Reed's getting cooked by Claxton right now. Dinwiddie driving it down to Claxton for 2, and it's good. Come on, Paul Reed. You need to get one of those rebounds. That was 2 straight offensive rebounds for Nicholas Claxton. That's unacceptable. Unacceptable, Paul Reed. Let's go. Wake up. Rise from the dead. The time is now. Maxey gets it over to Harris. Harris going to drive on Cameron Johnson. Harris going to fade for 2 on this one, and it's good. Thank you, Tobias Harris. At least he's been showing up for the postseason. Tobias Harris has done really well in the playoffs. We just need someone to help him out. And Paul Reed's got the other 2 points for 8 total. As Bridges is going to drive on Reed. Bridges is going to kick it out to Cameron Johnson in the corner for 3, and it's good. Jeez. This team isn't missing shots right now. Come on. You see something happen. Harden. Guarded by Finney-Smith, going to drive. Harden putting it up for 2. No good, but he will be fouled. All right. Good thing Harden was fouled right there, and we'll head to the line to shoot a pair, as the foul's going to be called on Mikal Bridges. All right. Harden, we need these free throws. Let's go. Come on, Harden. We need these free throws. I know there's 5:52 left to go in the first quarter, but still. Come on, James. First one on the line for James Harden is good. Thank you, James Harden. All right, so it looks like we're going to go ahead and play a little bit of small ball center here with Probably we're going to play P.J. Tucker at the 5 and really go small ball. That's going to be a real disadvantage against Nicholas Claxton. So it might have to be Tobias Harris matching up against him. But we're going to go with the 3-guard formation of Maxey, Harden, and Melton. Second one at the line for James Harden is good. So it'll make it a 9-point game, 19-10, with less than 5:52 left to go in the first quarter. Royce O'Neal with the ball also checked in for the Brooklyn Nets. Going to kick it out there to Cameron Johnson. Johnson going to drive on Harden. Johnson trying to hit the reverse layup. And they're going to call a travel on the Brooklyn Nets. And it's going to be a travel. You can't do that. You can't do that, Cameron Johnson. Why are you walking on the floor? Oh, don't tell me they reversed the call. No way they reversed the call. There's no way, dude. They seriously reversed the call. All right, Cameron Johnson gets the inbound. Johnson going to kick it out to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie, the 3. No good. Going to be rebounded by Tobias Harris. See what happens when you put someone that can actually match up on Spencer Dinwiddie instead of Paul Reed? As Maxey will drive on Joe Harris, put it up for 2, no good. Tucker trying also for the rebound, gets it out to Melton at the wing for 3, off. Come on, D-Melt. We need you. We need you, Melton. As Dinwiddie has the ball, is going to spin, put it up for 2, no good, and Maxey's going to get the rebound here for the Sixers. As Harden has the ball here, Harden's going to drive. Harden going to put it up for 2, and it'll be a blocking foul called, and it's going to be on Royce O'Neal. Get up, James Harden. There you go. Yeah, James Harden's saying, get out of my way. Come on, dude. Put your hands to your side, Royce O'Neal. Let's go. You can't square up with Harden. You know that. You can't square up with James Harden. You know that. Seriously. Royce O'Neal thinking that he can guard James Harden. Have you not realized that James Harden's been in the league for like many years now? Like 10 or so? First one on the line for James Harden is good. All right, James. We're going to make those free throws. We need a couple shots from the field, though. We're going to see Jalen McDaniels check in for the Sixers. Can't tell who's going to be replacing him. Could be Tobias Harris. Not him. It'll be P.J. Tucker. He'll be replacing one of those 2 guys. All right, so it looks like he's going to replace Tobias. Second one on the line for James Harden is good. I think he's replacing Tobias. He's got to be. Now, Tobias is still in, so he might be in for Harden, I think, as Johnson's going to get it over. No, Harden's still in. Might be replacing Maxey, actually. As Claxton's going to put it up for 2. And Claxton's going to be fouled for – they're getting all these calls, dude. It's going to be on Jalen McDaniels. So we're running Harden at the 1, Melton at the 2. I would think Tucker at the 3. Well, yeah, we're still probably playing small ball with Tucker. So Tobias at the 3, McDaniels at the 4. And then Tucker at the 5. So first one on the line for Nicholas Claxton is no good. Literally takes forever at the free throw line. He literally does this and then goes like that. Like, what in the world? Oh, yeah, we see Seth Curry checking in. The former Sixer probably about having himself a day. I did it the right way, too, for Claxton because he's left-handed. Second one on the line for Nicholas Claxton is good that time. Here we go. There's James Harden with the ball. Harden just walking with it, guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie. Harden going to get it over to Melton. Melton going to fade on this one for 2. He's going to be a little too strong. It's going to be rebounded by Cameron Johnson. Johnson, guarded by James Harden. Johnson going to fake the step back and get it over to Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie going to lob it up for Claxton. Claxton will miss the alley-oop, and it's going to be picked up by P.J. Tucker. We'll get it over to James Harden. Harden will drive, put it up for 2, and it's good. Should be an and 1, but we'll take it from Harden where we can get it. Let's go. Here we go. Here's Dinwiddie with the ball, getting it over to Joe Harris. Back out to Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie Going to go to his left, get it over to Cameron Johnson. Johnson losing the ball, getting it back. Getting it over to Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie going to drive. Dinwiddie putting it up for 2 on the finger roll. No good. Tobias Harris says, give me the rebound. Tobias Harris now will take the ball down the floor. Harris putting it up for 2. No good. Tucker needs to hustle for the rebound. And they're going to call it Sixers ball. Let's go. Tobias Harris has really done a nice job throughout the whole postseason. But we're going to see Georges Niang get some playing time for a little bit. So we're going to continue to see James Harden running with and PJ Tucker running with the bench lineup of DeAnthony Melton, Georges Niang, and Jalen McDaniels. So we're probably playing Jalen McDaniels at center. As Melton inbounds it to McDaniels, gets it over to Harden. Harden guarded by Cameron Johnson. Harden going to dance. Going to kick it out to McDaniels. McDaniels going to drive. Going to try to pull one up. McDaniels putting up a 2, which good for Jalen McDaniels. All right, let's go. Let's go. It's a 4-point game. Here we go. Spencer Dinwiddie with the ball. Dinwiddie, guarded by Georges Niang. 20-16 is the score, by the way. Dinwiddie, guarded by Niang. Dinwiddie going to drive, going to kick it out to Joe Harris. Joe Harris taking the 3. No good. PJ Tucker gets the rebound. Gets it over to James Harden. Harden guarded by Cameron Johnson. Harden taking the 3 now. Too strong. Going to be rebounded by Seth Curry for the Brooklyn Nets. Something that you rarely have seen this entire series. Gets it over to Cameron Johnson for 3. And it's going to be a foul on Brooklyn, so it'll be an offensive foul on the Nets. And it should be a timeout called by Jock Vaughn. Rough start for the Sixers, but they really did start to pick it up, as now they have made it a 4-point deficit for themselves, 20-16 against the Brooklyn Nets with 2:41 left to go in the first. Sorry, I'm going to go by. Take care, Amy Carson. Bad luck. You're not bad luck. It's just that the Sixers don't. It's just that the Sixers struggled in the beginning, and now they're really starting to pick it up. If you do come back, though, Amy Carson, I understand. Come on, Sixers, let's go. Four-point game here. Still in the Nets' favor, but the Sixers are really starting to find their rhythm. After they did have a slow start to begin this game, they picked it up since that point. Come on, we want to sweep this series and rest Joel Embiid. We want to sweep this series. We want to sweep this series and get a week of rest. Let's go. Let's show why we want to win today. I might come back. If you come back, Amy Carson, it should be probably closer towards the end of the game. Maybe see you sometime once we get closer to when the game ends. It looked like a rough start for the Sixers, but overall it hasn't been a bad start. They really turned this around, and that's what you want to see. Paul Reed was getting toasted out there against Nicholas Claxton. I mean, it's honestly tough when you have Paul Reed guarding Spencer Dinwiddie and not someone that he can match up with. And we got to continue to keep this up. What we're doing right now compared to how we started out this game, the way we started out was really slow, but the way we were able to pick it up, we got to keep this up. We need to keep up the intensity. I'm liking the way we're playing right now. We're playing with a lot more energy. We're definitely waking up. And you definitely got to give credit so far in this series to Doc Rivers, too, because, I mean, he's also showed why he has been an experienced coach in the postseason. But it's going to come down to how he coaches in the second round, potentially against Joe Mazzulla. Harden with all the free throws right now for the Sixers. But it's going to take more than this amount of points that we have put up in the first 3 games. Like in Game 1 against the Nets, we put up 121. In game 2, we put up 96, and in game 3, we put up 102. It's going to take more than 121 points to beat the Boston Celtics. I'll guarantee it. Ease up, controllers down. What's going on, my guy? I appreciate you for coming through. Say, yo, how's the game so far? The game's going well so far. After a slow start for the Sixers, they really picked it up, and they're only down by 4 to the Brooklyn Nets, 20-16, with 2:41 left to go in the first quarter. Appreciate you for coming through. Ease up, controllers down. Hit the like button if you have not done so, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through to the stream as well. Game is back on, and Niang does the inbound here to De'Anthony Melton. So here we go to potentially finish this first quarter. Melton passes it over to Maxey. Maxey going to his right against Spencer Dinwiddie. Maxey going to drive, going to put it up for 2. Gets blocked by a mile. Claxton saves it, but gets it right into Tucker. Over to Melton, who loses it against Seth Curry. Melton dancing, taking a 3 at the top of the key. No good. Maxey gets the rebound. Maxey going to get it to Melton. Melton out to Maxey. Maxey going to drive on Seth Curry. Maxey fakes a step back, gets it to Niang. Niang going to drive, put it up for 2. It's good for George Niang. Let's go, George. Attaboy. Attaboy, George. Let's go. No field goals for the Nets in the last 4 minutes and 8 seconds. Dinwiddie with the ball gets over to Joe Harris. Joe Harris going to drive, and that's too easy of a layup for Joe Harris. Cannot get behind Joe Harris like that. You got to get in front and make a play. As Maxey gets it to Melton, back to Maxey. Maxey gets it to Tucker, back over to Maxey, who takes the 3 ball. And they're going to say that Maxey went out of bounds. So it's going to be a turnover for the Sixers, and it's going to be Brooklyn Nets basketball. They're going to take out P.J. Tucker here for the Sixers. And, yeah, Maxey did go ahead and touch the baseline. It would have been an air ball anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered for Tyrese's sake. We're going to actually see Montrezl Harrell get a little bit of time here for the Sixers as well. So we're going to be playing a lot of Paul Reed, Jalen McDaniels, and Montrezl Harrell. So we're not really looking to go ahead and play Dwayne Dedmon in this game unless if it's garbage time. But here we go as Finney Smith has the ball, gets over to Seth Curry. Curry going to drive, going to go step back, mid-range jumper, and it's good for Seth Curry. Of course, he's got to have one big game against us. He's got to have some sort of game against us where he's just going to find a way to go off against his former team. As Montrezl Harrell has the ball, gets it over to Maxey, over to De'Anthony Melton. Melton going to lob it out to Harrell. Harrell dealing with Royce O'Neal. Harrell putting it up for 2. No good. McDaniels tries to fight for the rebound and cannot get it. Dinwiddie gets it over to Joe Harris. Joe Harris going to kick it out to Dinwiddie. Over to Finney Smith, and it's going to be a treble. You can't do that. Can't do it, Dorian Finney-Smith. Why are you walking on the floor, buddy? You got to dribble with that ball when you're playing the game. As Max sees the ball, gets it over to Montrezl Harrell. Harrell gets it over to Jalen McDaniels. McDaniels gets it to Niang. Niang going to get it over to McDaniels. McDaniels going to his right. McDaniels coming inside. McDaniels putting it up for 2. It's good for Jalen McDaniels. Let's go. Let's make this close at the end of the first quarter. It's already close right now, but let's make it even closer. Niang is guarding Seth Curry. Curry putting it up for 2, and it's good. Jeez. Seriously? Come on now. We're going to let Seth Curry do this to us? That's just great. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball. I do believe he is the one with it. We'll get it over to Montrezl Harrell, over towards De'Anthony Melton, back over to Maxey. Maxey guarded by Joe Harris is going to drive. Maxey, the layup is good. Huge for Tyrese Maxey when it matters most. Dinwiddie going to launch from deep, and they'll get a first quarter buzzer beater by knocking down a 3-pointer. Are you serious? We're going to let Spencer Dinwiddie do that? Well, we got to shut him down in some sort of way, as that's going to be the end of the first quarter on that note. As the Philadelphia 76ers will be down by 7 in the first quarter to the Brooklyn Nets, 29-22 on a Spencer Dinwiddie buzzer beater as we head to quarter number 2. Isn't that just great of a start? We have Spencer Dinwiddie knocking down shots. Like, where was this consistently in this series in the first round? Where was that consistently? Great. Now we have Spencer Dinwiddie going off. Isn't that just lovely? And I mean, not a bad first quarter. You just got to play some defense and you got to knock down threes. You got to knock down threes, though. I mean, you're not going to win this game without 3-pointers. You're not going to do it. So far, we're 0 of 4 from 3, only 9 of 24 from the field. And all of those have come from inside the 3-point line. You're not going to win this game without 3-pointers. I want to see Shake Milton get some time, Doc. I want to see Shake Milton get some time. But yeah, guys, rough start for the Sixers, but we've experienced this before. We've experienced this before, though. That's the thing. We've experienced this before, having a slow start, but really showing up towards the end. We've experienced this before, and we'll hopefully do this again. Make something happen, Sixers. You got 3 quarters to sweep this series. I mean, Tobias Harris is off to a good, solid start right now. 3 of 5, 6 points. It's Maxey and Harden this game is going to come down to. This game is going to come down to Maxey and Harden. Because, I mean, also we need to kind of see De'Anthony Melton show up a little bit. I need to see Melton showing up. It's coming down to 3 players, and they're all guards. Maxey, Harden, and Melton. It's coming down to how all 3 of these players perform. And we're also going to need to see Paul Reed step it up as well. We need to see Paul Reed step it up too. I mean, he's out here getting cooked. He's got to change that when he gets back in this game. I mean, maybe he does better when he's up against Day'Ron Sharpe when he comes in. Maybe, I don't know. As Maxey and Mikal Bridges have a little talk here together, getting ready for Niang to do the inbound. Here we go. Niang inbounds it to De'Anthony Melton, and we begin the second quarter. Melton will pass it over to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey guarded by Bridges. Maxey going to his right. Maxey going to get out there to Melton. Melton guarded by Seth Curry. Melton going to drive. Melton. Look for his options here. Melton going to find Maxey. Maxey guarded by Seth Curry. Maxey flowing it up for 2, and it's good for Tyrese Maxey. Let's go. There you go, Tyrese. Attaboy. 2 of 6 for Tyrese right now from the field. Overall shot. In terms of overall shots. As Seth Curry's going to take this 3 from the wing. Comes up short, and it's going to be rebounded by Jalen McDaniels. He'll get it over to De'Anthony Melton. Melton, guarded by Finney-Smith, gets it over to Maxey. Maxey saying, get out of my way, Seth Curry. Goes back outside the 3-point line. Maxey going to his left, getting it over to De'Anthony Melton. Melton gets it to Niang. Niang going to his right. Niang spinning. Niang putting it up for 2. Good for Georges Niang. All right, George. Come on, Sixers. Good start to the second quarter. Let's go. We fight back in games like these. Let's go. Bridges with the ball. Guarded by Maxey, coming around the screen. Going to lob it up there to, I believe that is Day'Ron Sharpe, over to Royce O'Neal, over to Curry in the corner for 3. No good. No foul called either. And it's going to be picked up by the Sixers. A 3-pointer right here ties the game. Maxey going to drive. Kick it out to McDaniels, and that was a miscommunication. McDaniels, though, I need you moving to your left, right? Either McDaniels has to move to his left, or Maxey needs to make a more accurate pass. But if Maxey does that, it's going to be a likely possibility of a turnover like it was right there, but in the other way possible of a steal. Here we go. Seth Curry with the ball now. Guarded by De'Anthony Melton. Curry. Coming inside. Curry. Going to kick it out to Cameron Johnson. Cameron Johnson guarded by Tyrese Maxey. Johnson's going to lose the ball. Maxey will pick it up. Get right past Bridges. The layup is good for Tyrese Maxey. Let's go. Timeout, Jacque Vaughn. Let's go. That's what we're talking about right there. 1 point game here in the Barclays Center to begin the second quarter. Atta boy, Tyrese. Grown man. Grown man stepping it up. Let's go. Got 3 players in the starting line with 6 points in James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, and Tobias Harris. That's more like it, Tyrese. Way to step it up when it matters most. Way to step it up when it matters most, Tyrese. Let's go. Here's the thing, though, about the Brooklyn Nets. If they're going to win this game, they need some help from their bench. They can't just rely on the starting lineup to help them score their points. They have 6 points right now with just Seth Curry and Joe Harris, but at the end of the day, if they really don't start getting hot off the bench, the Sixers should be able to win this game. Because, I mean, look at what they're doing. Look what they're doing. They might only have Jalen McDaniels and Georges Niang putting up 8 points combined, 4 points each, 2 of 2 from the field for both of them. But they have a starting lineup that's putting up 6 points with 3 of their players in Harris, Maxey, and Harden, and then 2 points put up by Paul Reed, which we're going to need to see him step it up too, but you guys understand the point. You can't just rely on one player to help you win games. It's not a one-player game. It's a team game. It's a team game. It's a team game. It's not a one-man band. Brooklyn doesn't even have a shot up and in so far to begin the first quarter. They don't even have a single bucket. But yeah, guys, overall, we're doing a really nice job in terms of getting back into this game. We're doing a really nice job right now, but we don't quit. We keep doing the job that we are supposed to do. Come on, Sixers, let's go. All that matters is that we finish this game and we sweep this Nets team and give Joel Embiid a lot of rest and give him 1 week to fully recover at the very least. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. We don't know until it happens, but let's sweep this Nets team today. Gotta sweep this Nets team. We want to give Embiid all the rest that he needs. Let's make it happen as the inbound is in for the Brooklyn Nets and we continue the second quarter. Seth Curry going to begin with the ball to begin the second quarter. Curry going to be guarded by DeAnthony Melton. Melton looking to put the clamps on. Curry coming around the screen, going to kick it out to Bridges. Bridges lobbing it up to Cameron Johnson. Cameron Johnson taking the 3. That's short. That's going to be picked up by Tyrese Maxey. Great athleticism by Tyrese to stretch out and grab that rebound. Maxey going to go to his left. Maxey guarded by Dorian Finney-Smith. Maxey going to kick it out there to McDaniels. McDaniels going to kick it out there to Niang. Niang over to Melton. Melton guarded by Seth Curry. Melton going to dance. Going to get it out there to Montrezl Harrell. Harrell going to spin. Put it up for 2 on the hook shot. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Cameron Johnson for the Brooklyn Nets. Going to get over to Royce O'Neal over to, I do believe that was Seth Curry over to Dorian Finney-Smith for 3, and it's good. There's Dorian Finney-Smith. Finally, y'all score your first bucket of the second quarter. As Maxey has the ball. Maxey going to drive kick it to McDaniels. McDaniels tries to get to Montrezl Harrell, but Harrell, you need the hands, dude. Goes out of bounds. It will be Brooklyn Nets ball again. Come on, Trez. You need to get your hands ready. The ball's coming to you. You're the closest to the basket to get the points. You got to have your hands out. You got to have your hands out ready for the pass, Trez. 3 steals for the Sixers so far. No steals for the Brooklyn Nets. So that's at least 3 turnovers by Brooklyn with the steal that was with the 3 steals that were created by the Sixers. Brooklyn at least has 3 turnovers in this game, and probably at like 5 at least 5 probably. As this one's going to be a foul on the other end. I think it's going to be on DeAnthony Melton. Five turnovers for the Brooklyn Nets. The 2 travels and then the 3 steals by the Sixers. Paul Reed's back in for the Sixers here. We're running Melton with the starting 5. Royce O'Neal with the ball, guarded by James Harden. Royce O'Neal going to drive, going to kick it out to Bridges. Bridges back out to O'Neal, shooting the 3. Short. Maxey's going to get the rebound. Maxey going to bring it down the other end. Maxey guarded by Cameron Johnson. Maxey looking, going to kick it out there to, I do believe it is going to be James Harden. Harden guarded by Mikal Bridges. Harden going to lose the ball. Melton going to pick it up. Melton taking the 3, looking for the first 3 for the Sixers, and is not going to get it. It's going to be rebounded by the Nets again. Come on, guys. Seriously doing this bad on 3s today? As Mikal Bridges is going to be fouled, and it's going to be foul called on James Harden. 2 fouls now on James Harden in this game. We're not winning this game without 3-pointers. We're not winning this game without 3-pointers, guys. I'm telling you that. That's what I'm telling you. Now, Mikal Bridges is good to the line to shoot 2 free throws here. First one on the line for Mikal Bridges is good. And, guys, as you kind of see, I'm not wearing a Sixers piece of gears with Embiid being out. Instead, I have this shirt. I'm sure you guys see it a lot on like the internet and stuff, but it's Phillies and Eagles and Sixers and Flyers, loyal to Philly, if you guys can see that. It's in cursive, but you guys get the point. Here we go. Maxey with the ball. I do believe Mikal Bridges did go 1 of 2 from the line on that opportunity. Maxey with the 2-pointer from the field, no good. Maxey tried picking it up, but it's going to be Cameron Johnson instead. Johnson going to kick it out in the corner for 3 by Patty Mills, who checked in. No good. Going to be picked up by Mikal Bridges, getting out there to Cameron Johnson. Johnson lobbing it up, and it's good for Nicholas Claxton. We're letting Nicholas Claxton do this to us. Seriously. Come on, guys. What are we doing right now? What are we doing right now? Come on. Well, then, Claxton do this to us? Claxton's got 9 points right now. Come on, guys. Shouldn't be doing this right now. This is unacceptable. We shouldn't be letting Nicholas Claxton dunk on us. And we shouldn't be allowing this team to get, like, an unlimited amount of offensive rebounds. That's unacceptable. When you let a team get an unlimited amount of offensive rebounds, like, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Slow start, though, ladies and gents. Slow start. And a slow start so far for your Philadelphia 76ers right now. We want to win this series, guys. Come on now. We want to win this series. All right, let's see what the Sixers can change here again. Since they don't want to keep up the same pace. But again, though, we're not going to win this game without making three-pointers. The thing is, if Joel Embiid's playing in this game right now, we're at least down by like a point or two, or we have the lead by like 5. Even though he only had 14 points last game before. Well, he ended up playing the whole game, but still. But come on, guys. We need to pick this up. Let's pick this up here. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's make the adjustment again. We're allowing Nicholas Claxton to put up 9 points, 4 or 5 from the field, 5 rebounds, and 2 blocks. That's unacceptable right there. Come on, Sixers. Let's go. Let's make the adjustment again. Make something happen. In terms of three-pointers, we're 0 of 5. 0 of 5 from 3. They've all come from Maxey, Harden, and Melton. Come on, Sixers. Let's go. Here we go. We got Maxey with the ball, guarded by Patty Mills. Maxey going to get it over to Harden. Going to drop it down to Maxey. Maxey back to Harden. Harden going to get it to Maxey again. Maxey guarded by Bridges. Maxey taking a step back in. Over to Tobias Harris. Harris taking a desperation 3. No good again. 0 of 6. Come on, guys. Johnson going to drive. Put it up for 2. Good. And I think Paul Reed might have got a piece of that. And still making the shot was Cameron Johnson. Our three-point shooting is literally so bad right now. Harden going to kick it out to Harris for 3. Thank you, Tobias, for our first three-pointer made. It's about time. We finally made a three-pointer. That's what happens when you leave Tobias Harris that wide open. Bridges going to get it over to Claxton. Over to Bridges. Over to Royce O'Neal taking the 3 to try to respond. No good. Paul Reed gets the rebound. There you go, Paul Reed. James Harden will now bring the ball down the floor. Harden guarded by Claxton. Harden going to dance. Harden going to drive. Losing the ball. Getting it back. Harden needs to hold on to it. There'll be a jump ball here. I do believe it's going to be James Harden and Cameron Johnson. Get him up, boys. Again, we're not winning this game without three-pointers. Great job by Harden to secure the ball right there. It's either going to be Harden or Cameron. Wow, it's going to be Harden and Nicholas Claxton. I thought that was Cam Johnson in the bio. All right. So P.J. Tucker will check back in for the Sixers. So the whole starting lineup is in replacement of DeAnthony Melton. James Harden is able to win the tip over Nicholas Claxton. And he'll get it out there to Maxey. Back over to Harden. Harden staying at the top of the key. Harden going to drive. Harden going to kick it out to Tucker in the corner for 3. No good. Reed fighting for the rebound. Getting it back. Reed losing the ball. No foul is called. Come on, guys. Johnson. Okay, you're going to call the foul on a little bump, but you're not going to call the foul on a big tug on the Raptors. Or why am I saying the Raptors? Not going to call a foul on a big tug by the Brooklyn Nets? I'm thinking of last year's playoffs. Thinking of when we had the Raptors in the first round. That'll be the first foul on P.J. Tucker in this one. We'll have Joe Harris come back in for the Sixers. They're going to put Shake Milton in for the first time in a while in replacement of Tyrese Maxey. So we're going to go Shake Milton with the starting lineup here. Here we go. Here's Spencer Dinwiddie with the ball backing into James Harden. Dinwiddie going to spin. Dinwiddie going to get out there into the corner to Royce O'Neal. O'Neal going to kick it out there to Bridges. Bridges at the wing. Going to drive. Put it up for 2 on the floater. No good. Going to be picked up by Shake Milton on the defensive rebound. Let's go. Milton with the ball, going to drive. Milton going to put it up for 2. No good, but a foul will be called on the Brooklyn Nets. Foul will be called on Patty Mills. Let's go. Patty Mills to be called for the foul here. Let's go. Let's go. First one on the line for Shake Milton is good to get himself on the board. It's good to see Shake Milton playing. It's good to see Shake Milton playing in this game when we need it. Second one on the line for Shake Milton is good as well. Again, Doc Rivers, I got my jersey right here. If you want me to play, I can play in this game. Even though it's not the white one like the maxi one, I could still play. I got my jersey right here. Let's go. As Bridges has the ball, guarded by Paul Reed. Bridges is going to go to his right, going to come inside. Bridges is going to kick it out there to Patty Mills over to Royce O'Neal. O'Neal putting it up for 2, no good, but a foul going to be called on P.J. Tucker, and that's going to be his second. But P.J. Tucker's going to actually admit that it's on him, and he's not going to complain about it for once. Here you go. Patty Mills going to inbound it here to Royce O'Neal. And get it over to Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie guarded by James Harden. Dinwiddie going to drive. Dinwiddie going to kick it out there to Patty Mills, standing in the corner for 3. Off target. Going to be rebounded by the Sixers. Harden will pick this up. Harden going to take it down the floor. It might have been Shake Milton on the rebound, but you get the point. Harden going to get it over to Reed. Reed putting it out there to Milton, over to Harris. Tobias putting it up for 2. It's going to be a foul on Joe Harris, I think. There are 2 number 12s on the floor, but the foul's going to be on Joe Harris, not Tobias Harris. Come on, dude. Joe Harris making all the contact in the world. As Tobias Harris inbounds it to P.J. Tucker, back over to Tobias Harris. Harris going to spin. Too late to make the foul call. Going to kick it out to Tucker. Tucker at the baseline. Going to get it out there to Milton. Milton going to put it up for 2. No good. Got to fight for the rebound. Reed's able to get it. Reed putting it up for 2 this time. No good. Joe Harris going to come away with the rebound, though, on the defensive side. So they called on Paul Reed because that stadium was quiet when this happened. Yeah, it's going to be on Shake Milton. It looks like Patty Mills is just going to take that all the way down the floor. Brooklyn now in the bonus here for the first time in this game. First one on the line for Joe Harris is good. I honestly forgot that Joe Harris was still on this team. As a Sixers fan, it's good to see Joe Harris back on the floor because it feels like he has not played in forever. 3 points, though, for Joe Harris. 2 rebounds, 1 of 2 from the field so far. Second one at the line for Joe Harris is good as well with the same free throw technique. It should be Brooklyn up by 6 right now, I do believe. And it is 39-33 in favor of the Brooklyn Nets. As James Harden has the ball standing on the logo. Harden. And then come forward a little bit. Harden guarded by Patty Mills. Harden going to send Patty Mills flying, taking the 3. Good for James Harden. Let's go, James. Attaboy. Let's go. There you go, James Harden. Send people flying down the floor. Dinwiddie with the ball going to drive. And Tobias says, give me that. You're not allowing a Royce O'Neal 3 again in the corner. Harden going to drive. Harden putting it up for 2. No good. Harris trying to fight for the rebound, does not get it. It's going to be in the hands of Royce O'Neal instead. O'Neal losing the ball, getting it back, putting it up for 2. No good, and it is going to be Brooklyn Nets ball. That's what the officials are saying. Paul Reed, good hustle, though, despite the fact that Harden sent Patty Mills flying. Send him all the way to outer space. See ya. Bye. Oh, that's what it's like to see healthy Harden in play. A good hustle, though, by Paul Reed on the other end, even though he did not have the call go his way, as well as the whole team. Let's see if we can switch it right here. About 3.5 minutes. Let's go. 3-point game, 39-36 Brooklyn. Inbound passes into Nicholas Claxton. Will be guarded by Paul Reed. Claxton going to get it over to Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie guarded by James Harden. Dinwiddie dancing. Dinwiddie driving. Dinwiddie dropping it down there for Claxton, putting it up for 2, and it's too easy, and he's going to get the and 1 as well. Come on, guys. Second foul called on Shake Milton today. Come on, Shake. Get your hands off him. Can't be allowing and 1 opportunities like that. Come on, Shake. Can't be doing that. And 1 opportunity for Nicholas Claxton is good. I gotta keep thinking it's the Sixers side every time they're at the free throw line. Because they're at the free throw line so much, probably. As Harden will bring the ball down the floor, guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie. Harden going to get it over to Shake Milton. Milton going to get it out there to Tobias Harris. Harris faking the pass to Shake Milton, going to drop it down to James Harden. Harden guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie. Harden dancing. Harden still looking. Harden going to kick it out to Tucker. Tucker, the 3. No good, and Harden cannot get the offensive rebound either, as it's going to be picked up by Cameron Johnson. Johnson going to drop it down to Claxton, and the dunk is good. Patty Mills, sit down. Sit down, Patty Mills. Why are you standing up like that? Showing that energy. Haven't you done much for your team yet, Patty Mills? Yeah, you have 0 points. So what are you standing up for? As Harden has the ball, guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie. Harden going to his left, coming inside. Harden going to go step back, mid-range jumper, and it's good for James Harden. All right, let's go. Come on. Stay with this team. Let's go. We want this series done. Dinwiddie with the ball, going to kick it out there to Joe Harris, guarded by James Harden. Harris going to drive, going to kick it out there to Cameron Johnson. Johnson putting it up for 2. No good. Paul Reed's going to get the rebound. Let's go. Harden with the ball, going to bring it down the other end. Harden guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie. Harden putting it up for 2. No good. Paul Reed trying to fight for the rebound. Can't do so. Going to be picked up by Spencer Dinwiddie off the pass from Joe Harris. Dinwiddie to Joe Harris taking the 3. No good. What, they called a double dribble on the Sixers? Are you kidding me? Who's the person on? It's going to be on Shake Milton. Shake Milton's had a rough start to this game. Just 2 free throws made, only 1 actual shot attempt. As the first one on the line for Nick Claxton is good. I see Tyrese Maxey and Gio McDaniels get back into this game. Claxton go ahead and shoot the second one here. Getting set to take it. Nets up by 7 right now, 45-38. And it'll stay that way as Nicholas Claxton misses the second free throw. And Harden will pick this up and will take it down the floor. Guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie. Harden waiting patiently for his opportunity. Harden going to drive. Harden going to kick it out to Harris. Harris going to go step back mid-range jumper. Good for Tobias Harris. He's really played well in the postseason. I will give him lots of credit for it. That's what one of your highest paid players is supposed to do. Make shots like that consistently. And that's what Tobias Harris has done throughout the whole postseason. As Dinwiddie's going to go to his left. Dinwiddie going to kick it out there to Joe Harris. Joe Harris taking the 3. No good. Going to be rebounded by Tobias Harris. You get it over to PJ Tucker, over to James Harden. Sixers looking to make it even closer. Harden going to go step back mid-range jumper again. Short. Going to be rebounded by the Sixers. Harris has it. Off the pass from Harden. Harden. Going to drive, laid up for 2, blocked by Claxton. Harden, you should have just took a step back 3. It would have been a lot easier. As Claxton going to kick it out to the corner for 3 for Joe Harris. No good. As Tobias Harris is going to get the rebound. We're going to have Cameron Johnson fall to the floor. Harris with the ball, going to kick it out to Tucker. Tucker open in the corner for three. No good. McDaniels, get the rebound, dude. McDaniels, you need to get the offensive rebound on that. All right, first half is about to come to a close here. Spencer Dinwiddie, just guarded by P.J. Tucker, now guarded by James Harden, gets it over to Cameron Johnson. Cameron Johnson going to spin. Still spinning is Cameron Johnson, going to put it up for 2 and 1 for Cameron Johnson. Yay. It's going to be a foul on Tobias Harris, I think. Come on, Toby. You can't be making contact with the players, dude. Come on. Come on, Tobias. They're going to have Joe Harris sit, and same with Seth Curry. Cameron Johnson with 7 points in the first half is what they're saying so far. 3-point play is completed by Cameron Johnson right there. All right, they need to get this in quick. Looks like Maxey will take the last shot. Maxey driving, putting it up for 2. No good. McDaniels getting the rebound out to Maxey for 2. And he still won't make it. And that'll take us to the end of the first half. Rough start for the Sixers. They thought they had the rhythm going, but the Nets were able to regroup and continue to take the lead. Up by 8 right now in the Philadelphia 76ers, 48-40. As ladies and gentlemen, we have approached halftime here in Game 4 of this series. Rough start. Not about how you start, though. It's about how you finish. We've been kind of like a second-half team as of late. Also, we can't be missing wide-open shots either. I'm in particular talking about P.J. Tucker. Can't be missing wide-open shots like that. Like, P.J. Tucker missed 3 wide-open opportunities to put up 9 points and had an opportunity to give us the lead by at least 1 point before the end of the first half, and he missed all 3 of those opportunities. So, Tucker, you need to be picking this up. You need to step it up, Tucker. Let's go. You need to step it up when it matters most. I need to see something from you in the second half. But ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we are going to go ahead and go over the halftime stats, and then we're going to go ahead and take the halftime break like we always do. So starting it off on the Philadelphia 76ers side, Tobias Harris leads the way for the Philadelphia 76ers, putting up 11 points, 7 rebounds, and a steal. James Harden following it up with 11 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. Tyrese Maxey following it up with 6 points, 5 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Jalen McDaniels off the bench putting up 4 points and a rebound. Georges Niang putting up 4 points and an assist. Shake Milton putting up 2 points and 2 rebounds. And then Paul Reed putting up 2 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist to end out the first half stats for your Philadelphia 76ers. Now over to the Brooklyn Nets side, you have Nicholas Claxton for some reason leading the way for the Brooklyn Nets with 15 points and 6 rebounds as well as 4 blocks in the first half, which is absolutely ridiculous. Spencer Dinwiddie following it up with 11 points, a rebound, and 3 assists. Cameron Johnson following it up in the first half with 8 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. Then you have Joe Harris off the bench putting up 4 points and 3 rebounds. Seth Curry putting up 4 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Mikal Bridges putting up 3 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And Dorian Finney-Smith with 3 rebounds and an assist to end off the first half stats for the Brooklyn Nets. Even Mikal Bridges is not even the leading scorer for this team, and they're still kicking our butts right now. But now over to the team stats now, ladies and gents. The Brooklyn Nets are shooting the ball 42.5% from the field to the Philadelphia 76ers 34%. The Brooklyn Nets are shooting the ball 26.3% from three-point range to the Philadelphia 76ers 18.2%. The Philadelphia 76ers are a perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line at 100% to the Brooklyn Nets 75%, shooting 9 of 12. The Philadelphia 76ers are just barely out-rebounding the Brooklyn Nets at the end of the first half in total, 26-25. And same on the offensive side of the ball, where they have more offensive rebounds than the Brooklyn Nets, 7-4. The Brooklyn Nets with more assists than the Philadelphia 76ers, 11-6. The Sixers with more steals than the Brooklyn Nets so far, 4-0. The Brooklyn Nets with more blocks than the Philadelphia 76ers, 5-1. 4 of those, again, coming from Nicholas Claxton. Philadelphia 76ers are winning the turnover battle at halftime over the Brooklyn Nets 6-4. The Philadelphia 76ers also with more points in the paint than the Brooklyn Nets, 22-20. And a total of 15 personal fouls called, 10 on the Philadelphia 76ers and 5 on the Brooklyn Nets. We did have a comment here, too, that I wanted to get to real quick from MC. What's going on, MC? Appreciate you for coming through, so let's do this. Sixers finish this. Absolutely. We want this series to be finished today, but appreciate you for coming through, MC. It's not looking good right now, but again, it's just been a full half. We got a full half to go to determine if we need a game 5 or not. Appreciate you for coming through, MC. Hit the like button if you have not done so. Appreciate you for coming through to the stream as well. Ladies and gents, on that note, we're going to go ahead and take the halftime break like we always do. Y'all pretty much know the drill that are already up in here, ladies and gents. Go get a snack, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, do whatever you guys need to do in order to get ready for the second half of this game between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Brooklyn Nets here in Game 4. And ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I'll see y'all back here for the second half. All right, ladies and gents, I am back now, ready to go for the second half. Let's see what happens. We want to seal this up in Game 4, get Embiid as much rest as possible, at least a week of rest, and hopefully he will be able to play in the second round because we desperately will be needing Joel Embiid, no matter who he's up against. The three-pointers have not been falling for the Sixers in terms of their favor, so if they can get the three-point shooting going from guys like Harden, Melton, Maxey, Tucker, Tobias needs to put some more threes up. We can get that three-point shooting going and continue to shoot well from the field. We should be able to win this game. And let's get to the free throw line a lot. That's what really annoys a lot of teams in this league. That's what annoys a lot of teams in this league, for sure. Let's finish this up in the second half. Let's go. Let's go, Brooklyn. Here we go with the Brooklyn Nets hype from SG Sports Talk. Here we go. There's the Brooklyn Nets hype from SG Sports Talk that I was waiting for at the beginning of the game, and now we got to wait until about the second half for this to show up. It says, let's go Nets hype. Come on, Sixers, let's go. You got 24 minutes to beat this team. You got 2 quarters left. Not the end of the world if you lose this game. I said it before, but I'll say it again. I didn't say it in this stream, but I said it last stream. I wouldn't be surprised if the Brooklyn Nets take one of these games on their home floor. But I just want this to be finished. I just want this game to be finished, though. That's the thing. I wouldn't be surprised if Brooklyn takes a game on their home floor, but at the end of the day, they're not winning this series. They're not that great of a team. Yes, I see SG Sports Talk putting Nets hype up in the chat twice. I see it. Usually when that happens and when the Sixers win, SG Sports Talk normally goes quiet. He normally is nice and quiet. He's normally the noise of a little hamster every single time when he puts up that Nets hype and all that good stuff up in here. Every time. Here we go. Well, come on, second half, boys. Let's flip this around. So 15 points so far for Nicholas Claxton in the first half, 6 of 7 from the field, 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 4 blocks as well for Nicholas Claxton. Claxton has had a really nice first half and has basically been their best player on the floor. Here we go. Second half about to get underway. Sixers will start with the ball. And again, no Joel Embiid, so going to have to try to win this game without him and try to get as much rest as possible. $40 points in the first half ties the season low in the first half in terms of the regular season and postseason together. And the second half is underway, and here we go. James Harden with the ball, going to bring it down the floor. Guarded by Mikal Bridges, gets it over to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie. Maxey going to get it out there to James Harden. Harden guarded by Dorian Finney-Smith, getting it over to Tobias Harris. Harris putting it up for 2 on a floater, no good. Harris gets his own offensive rebound and gets it to go. Attaboy, Toby, let's go. Way to start off that second half of the bang. Grabbing your own offensive rebounds. That's what we want to see. Grab your own rebounds. As Dinwiddie going to get it over to Claxton, over to Cameron Johnson in the corner for 3. No good. Going to be rebounded by the Sixers. Harden going to get it over to Tobias Harris. Harris guarded by Finney-Smith. Harris going to lob it up to Maxey. Able to get it over Finney-Smith, over to James Harden. Harden. Trying to get it over to Maxey. Back over to Harden, over to Maxey. Taking the three from the wing. Short. Tucker trying to put it out there for somebody. Put it out there for absolutely nobody except for Spencer Dinwiddie. And Dinwiddie's going to lose the ball. And it will be Sixers ball, as they're going to say it's going to go off of Spencer Dinwiddie. And Dinwiddie's going to continue to talk as much as he wants, but he's not going to get the call going his way. Here we go. There's James Harden with the ball. Guarded by Mikal Bridges coming around the screen. Harden going to drive, going to spin. Harden going to lose the ball. Harden going to try to fight for it. And it'll be picked up by the Nets, and it'll be an easy jam for Dorian Finney-Smith on the other end. Come on, Harden. You got to fight for the ball, dude. You got to pick that up. There you go. There's Tobias Harris with the ball. Harris guarded by Cameron Johnson. Going to get it over to James Harden. Harden going to drop it down to Tobias Harris. Harris going to kick it out in the corner for Tucker. Tucker getting it to Maxey. Spencer Dinwiddie gets absolutely lit up, but that's not what they called it on in terms of P.J. Tucker. They called it on Tyrese Maxey stepping out of bounds again. Come on, Tyrese. Six turnovers overall for the Sixers. We can't be doing this now. A foul called on Paul Reed. I don't know how many that is. That might be his third or fourth. As Finney-Smith's going to take this three, and he's going to drill it. Come on. We're not winning this game without threes, guys. Come on. You guys know this. You guys know we're not winning this game without threes, even though they're 6 of 21. We're 2 of 12 right now. We need to pick things up. Tucker's going to get it over to Harden. Harden will take a three and knock it down. There you go, James. There you go, James. There you go. There you go, James Harden. Cameron Johnson with the ball, going to go to his right, going to get it over to Finney-Smith, going to get it back over to Cameron Johnson. Johnson guarded by Paul Reed, taking the three. No good. James Harden will pick up the rebound. Harden going to get it over to Paul Reed. Reed going to drive. Reed coming through. No good, but they are going to call another foul, and I think it's going to also be on Paul Reed. Or rather, Paul Reed's on 3 fouls right now. Before, when they called the foul on Paul Reed, it was the second. Paul Reed's having a rough night, rough day out here. He needs to find a way to make a change. As Johnson's going to get it over to Nicholas Claxton, over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges guarded by Tucker, going to get it over to Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith guarded by Harden, getting it over to Bridges, taking the three. No good. Harris is going to get the rebound. Here comes Tobias Harris bringing it down the floor. Harris going to drive, coming inside, going back outside. The three-point line. Harris guarded by Johnson. Harris driving. Harris looking for his options, getting it to Harden. Harden still guarded by Cameron Johnson. Harden pump faking, going to drive. Harden putting it up for 2. No good. Paul Reed getting the offensive rebound. Reed putting it out there for Harden. Harden going to take his time for the moment. Harden going to send Johnson to the floor, kick it out to Tucker. Shooting it for 3. Good. Finally for P.J. Tucker. It's about time. There you go, Tuck. About time we knocked down a 3 in the second half. Johnson's going to get it over to Finney-Smith, over to Mikal Bridges, guarded by James Harden. Bridges, guarded by Paul Reed now. Bridges, going to try to kick it out to Spencer Dinwiddie, and that's intercepted by Tyrese Maxey. Maxey will bring it down the other end. Standing outside the three-point line, going to get it to Tucker. Tucker, guarded by Cameron Johnson, getting it over to Maxey. Maxey going to drive, and Maxey is going to be fouled by Cameron Johnson. Come on, boys. Continue to fight here. Let's go. Continue to fight, Sixers. Let's go. Two of 3 from three-point range in the third quarter. Maxey putting up 6 points, 5 rebounds, shooting 5 of 12 from the field. First one on the line for Tyrese Maxey is good as well to add on to his point total. We need to see Maxey continue to keep on going in the second half as much as he possibly can, as well as everyone else, too, that is included for the team. Second one at the line for Tyrese Maxey is good as well. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. It'll be Spencer Dinwiddie bringing it down the floor off the Dorian Finney-Smith inbound. Dinwiddie directing traffic, going to get it over to Nicholas Claxton. Claxton guarded by Paul Regan to get it over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges putting it up for two on a tough shot. No good. James Harden gets the rebound. Gets it out there to Maxey. Maxey going to drive. Maxey, the layup. No good. Going to be picked up by Dorian Finney-Smith. Over to Mikal Bridges. Over to Cameron Johnson. And Johnson is going to draw the foul here as it's going to be on the Sixers. And it'll be on Tobias Harris. Come on, Toby. We need you desperately. Let's go. It's Cameron Johnson inbounds it to Dorian Finney-Smith. Gets over to Cameron. Gets over to Claxton off from Cameron Johnson. It's going to be a foul called on James Harden. 14 foul on the Sixers in this quarter. It's ridiculous. Here we go. The inbound here to Dorian Finney-Smith. Getting it over Spencer Dinwiddie. Taking a deep three. No good. It's going to be picked up by Tobias Harris on the defensive rebound. Double-double for Tobias Harris in this game. James Harden with the ball. Guarded by Cameron Johnson. Harden going to dance. Harden taking the top of the key three. No good. Going to be picked up by Nicholas Claxton. Come on, James. You could have used that right there. Dinwiddie with the ball. Guarded by Maxey. Dinwiddie going to get it over to Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith back to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie going to get it to Johnson over to Finney-Smith. Taking the three, and that's going to be an air ball. All right, looks like it's going to be a timeout here by Jacque Vaughn. 3-point game, 53-50. Let's go. Telling you, after James Harden made that big move on Cameron Johnson, Cam Johnson just got his ankles taken to the hospital. Come on, Sixers, let's go. You got to find a way to get this win. Rest up Embiid for at least a week, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. But we got to reset here. Let's go. Once you hopefully seal this series, got to rest up and reset for the next round, even though we can enjoy it for a little bit. Got to get dialed in for the next one. Come on, Sixers, let's go. Just keep on fighting for as long as you possibly can. Stay in this game and continue to fight. Not letting the 76ers get the sweep. Well, the Sixers are starting to find their way to climb back right in at SC Sports Talk. So, based on the last few minutes, I've heard nothing but silence from you. I've heard absolutely nothing from you based on the last few minutes. Because you've been nice and quiet at the time. Haven't been making a lot of noise. I'm going to lose my voice because I'm yelling so much. I'm sure you are yelling a lot watching this game, SG Sports Talk. I'm sure you are. Come on, Sixers, let's go. Let's go. Come on, Sixers, let's go. "10-0 run for the Sixers here. After the Nets had 5 points, the Sixers were able to get on a 10-0 run to begin the third quarter. Looking to keep that up going through the rest of the way. Let's keep it up, boys. Even if it's a low-scoring game and even if it is a slugfest, especially in terms of the three-point shooting, just get this win. Get this win and seal up the series. Let's go." Maxi's the ball on the inbound from PJ Tucker, getting it over to James Harden, over to Tobias Harris. Harris getting it over to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie, going to get it over to James Harden. Harden going to lob it up to Reed. Reed putting it up for 2 on the floater, and it's good for Paul Reed. 1-point game here in the Barclays Center, 53-52. Let's go. No points for the Nets in the last 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Spencer Dinwiddie with the ball standing at the logo. Dinwiddie going to get it over to Nicholas Claxton. Claxton going to get it over to Cameron Johnson, putting it up for 2. Missed layup. Going to be picked up by James Harden. Great hustle from Paul Reed. Harden staying at the top of the key, getting it to Tucker for 3. No good. That's going to be picked up by the Brooklyn Nets. Another missed opportunity, but Harden with the steal and the interception. Harden putting it up for 2. No good. Trying to get it back. Looks like they're going to call it on Brooklyn. They're going to call it on Spencer Dinwiddie. Let's go. And I know I'm using football terms when I'm saying intercepted and all that, but you guys understand the point. It's a steal. People understand. All right, Tobias Harris to go ahead and do the inbound pass here for the Sixers. An opportunity for the Sixers to come out here and take the lead. Harris inbounding it to James Harden. Harden going to get it over to Harris. Harris guarded by Cameron Johnson. Harris going to spin. Harris going to back in. Harris looking. Going to fade on this one for 2. It's good for Tobias Harris, and the Sixers have the lead just like that. 54-53 over the Brooklyn Nets. Here we go. 12-0 run for the Sixers in the last 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Bridges getting it over to Claxton, back to Bridges. Bridges dancing, guarded by Paul Reed. Bridges going to put it up for 2 on the huge floater. No good. Harden's going to get the rebound. Harden, bring it down the floor. Harden, going to get it to Reed. Reed, too easy pass, Claxton. Where's the defense, Claxton? I thought you had 4 blocks in the first half. Where's the defense at? Where's the defense, Claxton? As Dinwiddie has the ball, Dinwiddie going to kick it out there to Seth Curry. Curry in a tough situation, getting out there to Cameron Johnson. Johnson going to spin, guarded by Harris, going to kick it out. I do believe that was Mikal Bridges from the corner. No good. Paul Reed's getting the rebound. Let's go. Maxey with the ball, guarded by Seth Curry. Maxey trying to get his shooting going, getting it over to Tobias Harris, back to Maxey. Maxey still guarded by Seth Curry. Maxey looking for his options here. Getting it over to Tobias Harris. Harris guarded by Cameron Johnson. Harris looking. Harris looking. Spinning. Going to fade on this one for 2. Airballed. And it was a shot clock violation. And if it wasn't a shot clock violation, it would have went out of bounds off of Paul Reed's foot. So it would have been Brooklyn Nets ball anyway. But we still have the lead right now, so let's keep it up. Let's go. I just want to know where that defense is from Nicholas Claxton. He had 4 blocks in the first half. Where's that in the second half? I know I say that now and then. He's going to really do something eventually in the second half. But here we go. Here's Spencer Dinwiddie with the ball. Dinwiddie guarded by Paul Reed. Dinwiddie going to go to his left. Dinwiddie guarded by James Harden. Dinwiddie spinning. Still guarded by James Harden. Gets right past Harden, getting it to Claxton for 2, and it's good. Yep. The Sixers bench putting their hands up for literally no reason. I don't even know what the reason is. That was a good fake by Claxton. I'll give him credit where credit's due. Where's your defense at, Claxton? Just curious. As Harden has the ball, Harden going to get it out there to Maxey. Maxey going to drive. Maxey, the layup is good. Let's go, Tyrese. No stopping now. Let's go. There's no stopping now. Let's go. Even if it has to be a one-point game. Dinwiddie guarded by Paul Reed. Dinwiddie dancing. Dinwiddie looking. Going to drive. Dinwiddie going to lay it up, and it's too easy. Come on, Harden. You got to play some defense. You got to play some defense. You can't let Paul Reed be chasing him down like that. You got to hustle, Harden. As Harris has the ball, guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie. Harris trying to back in. Harris putting it up for 2, and it's too easy on the layup for Tobias Harris. Spencer Dinwiddie, put your hands down. Put your hands down, Spencer Dinwiddie. If you want the foul call, the refs will blow their whistles. But the refs don't think it's a foul, so watch your mouth. As Bridges is going to get it to Cameron Johnson for 3. That's short. Paul Reed's going to get the rebound this time. Let's go. Here we go. Here's James Harden with the ball standing at the wing. Harden guarded by Mikal Bridges. Harden taking his time. Harden. Going to drive. Harden. The layup. No good. Paul Reed getting another offensive rebound. Getting it out there to Maxey. Maxey guarded by Seth Curry. Maxey going to drive. Maxey. The layup. No good. Paul Reed trying to put it back. Can't do so. Twice. And it's going to be picked up by Cameron Johnson. Johnson going down the other end. Kicking it out. And that's picked up by Paul Reed. Says, give me that. Give me that. Harris to Maxey. The 3. Good for Tyrese. Timeout, Jacque Vaughn and the Brooklyn Nets. Let's go, Tyrese. Timeout, Jacque Vaughn. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I want to see right there. Put some respect on our name. We're displaying it perfectly in the second half. We've been a second half team, and we're looking to stay that way. We're staying focused. We want that sweep. It might not be on our home floor, but let's finish it here in Brooklyn and shut these fans up. And especially all the ones that are still saying, oh, we won the Ben Simmons trade. Why is Ben Simmons still sitting on the bench, and why do you only have Seth Curry as the only part of the trade still here? Exactly. You cannot prove my point. Exactly. Because Andre Drummond's gone. He's in Chicago. He's in Chicago. Ben Simmons is on the bench, so the only one that's still technically playing for y'all is Seth Curry. Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's Nicholas Claxton out with his defense? Where's he at, too? He had 4 blocks in the first half. Where's he at? Just like that. They all disappeared into non-existence. Philly Girl, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through. Said hi there. Glad I caught you. Want to say hello. Hey, appreciate you for coming through, Philly Girl. Hit the like button if you have not done so. Appreciate you for coming through to the stream as well. Hopefully everything's going well with you and your family and everything, because I know in the past you've had some problems with your family and all that. But hopefully everything's going well with you, Philly Girl. Glad you could come through to the stream. Let's go. We don't quit. We don't hesitate to show up in the second half, even if it means it's going to be a close game like what we were displaying in the first half. Even though we displayed that we were down, we weren't doing the best. Even though we don't do the best in the first half, we find a way to step up and adjust in the second half, and we're able to close out games. So I don't know. I don't deal with those relatives there and family. Well, still, even if you don't have anyone that kind of relates to you, I know you kind of had some problems in the past and stuff. So if it is the case, then it is what it is. Now on the 76ers get the sweep. Well, what are you going to do about it, SC Sports Talk? Because I mean, you can't motivate the Brooklyn Nets to go out on a limb and find a way to score better, because you're not Jacque Vaughn. You're ST Sports Talk. Not my problem anymore. That's good to hear, though. That's good to hear that your family's doing well and everything. Tobias Harris has really showed up in this game, has really stepped it up in the postseason, has really taken his game to a whole new level. He's really showed up. He might be my breakout player for the second round. 17 points and 10 rebounds for Tobias Harris, 8 of 13 from the field. Beautiful job from Toby so far. I'm really liking what I'm seeing. .21-4 scoring run for the Sixers in the last 7 minutes and 54 seconds. Here we go. Looking to continue to shut these Brooklyn Nets down. Dinwiddie with the ball, going to get it over to Cameron Johnson, over to Royce O'Neal, over to Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie going to spin. Dinwiddie going to put it up for 2, and it's good. Wow, the Brooklyn Nets fans are not happy at all. They're not even excited. You see people clapping, but they're not rising to the occasion on their feet. They're not even rising to the occasion on their feet. That's how ridiculous this fan base is. Here we go. There's Maxey with the ball, getting it to Tobias Harris, taking the 3. Short. Going to be rebounded by Seth Curry for the Brooklyn Nets. That would have been nice if we could have had that, Tobias. As Curry gets it over to Dinwiddie for 3. No good. Paul Reed getting another offensive rebound. Beautiful, Paul Reed. Absolutely beautiful. Here we go with Maxey bringing it down the floor, getting it over to Harris. Harris going to kick it out there to Maxey. Maxey going to go to his left. Guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie, going to drive. Maxey putting it up for 2. Good for Tyrese. Let's go. And 1 for Tyrese, too. Boom. Tick, tick, boom. Let's go. Yes. Not a boy, Tyrese. Take that contact by Spencer Dinwiddie. Hey, Dinwiddie, where's your defense? Where's your defense? Where was your dominance in the first half to contribute that over to the second half? Where is it? Again, like a lot of other players, it's out there. It's out there in the multiverse. That's where it is. 3-point play is completed by Tyrese Maxey. Let's go. Maxey with 11 points with that and 1 opportunity. Dinwiddie with the layup is good right past Jalen McDaniels. Come on, Sixers. Let's close this out. Let's go, Sixers. Keep this up. Actually, we're going to want the stars back in because it's still a close game right now, but the bench is doing work. Let's go. The bench is doing some work right now. And Maxey stepping it up in the second half. Beautiful job. Great job adjusting. Even though it is not going to work in the second round against the Celtics, potentially if we are going to play them, we can always just worry about this right here and just worry about winning this series and then moving on to the next. Potentially having a week of rest to get things ready for our next series. Let's go. Let's shut down this Brooklyn Nets team once and for all. Let's go. Sixers looking to complete the sweep today. In Game 4 at the Barclays Center, looking to shut these fans up. So there's a small amount of time left on the clock, so we're probably going to go back to more commercials here, but I think it's the right decision by Doc Rivers to do it. Cutting down the Nets this season against Brooklyn for Maxey. 22 points a game against Brooklyn, 52.1% against Brooklyn from the field, 51.3% from three-point range against Brooklyn. 4 3-pointers made a game against Brooklyn. There was a stat line on the rebounds, but I could not see it. Here we go. Looking to finish off this third quarter. Maxey with the ball, guarded by Mikal Bridges. Maxey going to go to his right. Maxey dancing, taking the 3 this time. From deep, no good. Royce O'Neal gets the rebound. Gets it to Mikal Bridges. Bridges will bring it down the floor, get it out there to Royce O'Neal, back to Bridges. Bridges going to drive. Bridges putting it up for 2. Good for Mikal Bridges this time. Maxey just taking the heave. Oh, that was actually kind of close, even though it did not hit any part of the basket. That will take us to the end of the third quarter in a low-scoring matchup where the Philadelphia 76ers, however, do have the lead over the Brooklyn Nets with 1 quarter to go, 66-63 as we head to the fourth quarter. 1 quarter left from the Sixers sweeping this Brooklyn Nets team. Come on, Sixers. You got 12 minutes. Held the Nets to 15 points right there in that third quarter. Great job. Great defense right there. Great job on the defensive side. Definitely playing with a lot more energy, too. Got one more quarter, and then we sweep this team once and for all and show who really won the Ben Simmons trade. Let's go. Let's finish this. Tobias, keep doing your thing. You're on double-double right now. Keep that going for as long as you possibly can, Tobias. Keep that going for the team that you are on. James Harden, knock down your shots. And you are staying at Philadelphia 76ers, my friend. Do not even think about saying that you want to go back to Houston, because that is a joke. That is a joke. Like, why would you want to go back to Houston? You have the guy that literally traded for you and the one that you have been with like your entire career in Daryl Morey. He's still going to be a part of the Philadelphia 76ers staff. But come on, dude. Like, why do you want out of Philly so bad? Why do you want to go back to Houston? Like, they need to continue to reload the team. I get it, but come on. You're enjoying your time in Philly. Come on, Sixers. We got 1 quarter left. Let's go. Let's go. We got 1 quarter left to finish this series once and for all. Let's go. We got 1 quarter. We got 1 quarter. Let's finish this once and for all. Complete the sweep. Let's go. Come on, Sixers. Let's finish this once and for all. Let's go. Let's finish this once and for all. Let's go. Brooklyn Nets looking to force Game 5. Philly looking to close out this series. Let's close this series out once and for all. Let's go. Might only be up by 3, but we're not hesitating to quit. We're not here to quit. We are here to win this game and close this series once and for all. Let's finish this series in 4 games. Let's go. We did a great job holding them to 15 points in the third quarter and only to 19 in the second quarter, after they had a start of 29 points in the first quarter. But Doc Rivers has really done a great job. Why are all these fans on their feet? Your team is down by 3 to the Sixers. Like, why are you guys all on your feet? Put your towels down. Put your rally towels down. Why are they on their feet? Bridges with the ball, going to drive, going to put it up for 2, and it is good for Mikal Bridges. Oh, here we go. The Nets already starting with all their energy nonsense. Seriously, come on. Come on. Like, why are you guys standing up on your feet like this is something that you're proud of with your team scoring? 1 simple bucket. As we have a foul called. Did they call it on Tucker or did they call it on the Nets? I think they called it on Brooklyn. Who's Tucker on? Oh, he's on Mikal? Oh, heck no. That is 100% on Mikal Bridges. If we're talking this over on the review table, oh, don't even tell me you're challenging this, Jock Vaughn. No, Mikal Bridges shoved PJ Tucker. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. Thank you. It's going to be inbounded by the Sixers. Thank you. That's the right call. As Tucker gets over to Harden. Harden guarded by Bridges. Harden going to his left, saying, get out of my way, Joe Harris. Harden going to drive, put it up for 2. Almost was good for James Harden, but he will be fouled and will head to the line to shoot 2 as the foul's going to be called on Joe Harris. Again, Sixers, let's finish this once and for all. We're looking to sweep this Brooklyn Nets team. Let's go. Let's go, James. Make these free throws. You faced this too many times in your career to get distracted by these fans. First one on the line is no good for James Harden. Come on, James. You've experienced this too many times in your career. You should be able to make free throws. Come on, James. Let's go. Second one of the line for James Harden is good. All right, put those rally towels down, Nets fans. Put those rally towels down. Here we go. Here's Seth Curry with the ball, bringing it down the floor, getting it over to Joe Harris, over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges guarded by Gio McDaniels. Bridges going to his left. Coming inside. Bridges. Going to kick it out to Royce O'Neal, guarded by Georges Niang. O'Neal going to his left, down guarded by James Harden, over to Mikal Bridges. It goes. Bridges going to drive. Going to lay it up for two. Reverse layup, no good. Gio McDaniels gets the rebound. McDaniels going to drive. Run into a collision. It is going to be a foul against Brooklyn. Again, I do not know why these Nets fans are clapping their hands right now. I do not know why these Nets fans are clapping their hands. Like, your team literally didn't even make a play. It's out of bounds on your team, so y'all should be angry as heck. As Yuma passes in. Oh, what now? What now? Looks like they're going to call us on the Nets again. Inbound passes in yet again here from De'Anthony Melton into James Harden. Harden, guarded by Mikal Bridges. Harden, dancing. Harden still looking. Harden, coming inside. Harden going to kick out to Melton for three. Good for De'Anthony Melton. Huge from D-Melt. Let's go. Here we go. Here's Royce O'Neal with the ball. O'Neal going to get it over to Joe Harris. Joe Harris getting it over to Seth Curry. Curry taking the three. Short. It'll be a foul called on the Sixers. Looks like it's going to be on P.J. Tucker. Beautiful, D-Melt. Yeah, I don't know why these Nets players and Nets fans are putting their hands up. Like, keep your hands down. Seriously. Here we go. Here's Royce O'Neal with the ball. Inbounding it. Well, with the ball getting it over Seth Curry, he's going to run up and lay it in for two. Here we go. Here's James Harden with the ball. Harden going to continue to bring it down the floor. Guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie. Harden. Looking. Harden. Going to find his options here. Harden going to drive. Harden going to stop. Harden going to lay it up for two. No good. It gets rejected by the Nets immediately after Harden missed it. Bridge is going to kick it out. O'Neal the three. Good. That time for Royce O'Neal, and a timeout will be called by Doc Rivers. Come on, guys. You got to hang on to this. Got to hang on to this, guys. Guys got to hang on to this. We got a tie game at 70. All tied up at 70, ladies and gents. It's going to be all down to the wire. Even if it's like a 2 or 3 point win, it's still a win at the end of the day, and we move on to the second round. All I care about is just winning this game, getting all these players all the rest they need, especially Joel Embiid, who is not playing in this game today. So hopefully we do win and do not have to worry about a Game 5, which I do believe would be in Philly. Lucas Holland, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. My first day of work today. Hey, congratulations on the new job, Lucas. Hopefully it went well today for your first day. I'm sure you had all the training going on, obviously. But all that matters is this game right now. Come on, let's finish this game. We got this all tied up at 70 right now. Even if it's low scoring, just get this win and know that you need to score more points in the second round, especially if you're going to face the Celtics. As I like to call them, though, the Boston Smeltics. Come on, Sixers, let's go. Y'all, 9.5 minutes to get this win. You got 9.5 minutes to do it. Can y'all do it? Of course. It is always a possibility, especially It's obviously a possibility. So, see what happens here. Yeah, I had training today. My job is so easy. It's basically free money. Oh, well. Hey, Max, especially when you go ahead and get that first paycheck at your new job too, Lucas, for when you really earn the money, because that's how the money comes to you. Well, let's go. For now, we have a game to win. We got this game to win right now. Let's get locked in and stay focused. Stay dialed in. You want this win to not have to play a Game 5 in Philadelphia, even though the fans would be much louder than this crowd, because this crowd is absolutely garbage. But come on, let's lock. What matters is the health of our players and the fact that we rest up for the next round, which we get like a week of rest. So come on, make something happen right here. Let's go. Come on, Sixers. Yeah, my job is something I like to do, so it doesn't even really feel like a job. I work at a golf course. Yeah, you were saying that. Yeah, you were saying that you do work at a golf course, Lucas. Again, hopefully it goes well for you. Probably the same thing for you. Good. Didn't you say you were going to win yet? Correct. Come on, Sixers. We got a game to win, though. We got a game to win. Stay locked in. Stay focused. Let's go. We got a game to win right now. That's what I'm saying, though, Lucas. Like, you do something that you like, especially when it comes towards going into your future. As Max is the ball going to be guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie. Max is going to get it over to James Harden. Harden going to go to his right. Harden guarded by Mikal Bridges. Harden guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie. Harden. And the thing about step back three, takes it. Cannot hit it. Come on, James. We don't need threes right now. Now's not the time for three-pointers, James. Bridges. Gonna lose it. Gonna play it up for two. Good for Mikal Bridges. Seriously? James, you got to give it to someone to have them shoot a two-pointer. Tie this up, Sixers. Tie it up again. Let's go. Max through the ball. Going to drive. Going to get blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds off of the Brooklyn Nets. So they tried to save it but could not. And I do believe it was Royce O'Neal trying to make the save out there. Man, Maxey tried to make something happen on Mikal Bridges but couldn't. Field goals in the quarter. Sixers are 1 of 4. Brooklyn is 4 of 6. Inbound passes in from Harden to Melton. It will stay Sixers ball. Now the Nets are getting scrappy. Here's where they start getting scrappy. Come on, let's tie it up. Inbound passes into Melton. Melton, the three. Good for DeAnthony Melton. Giving us a 1-point lead, 73-72. Let's go. Here we go. Here's Dinwiddie with the ball, getting it over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges guarded by Tobias Harris. Bridges dancing. Bridges going to drive. Bridges going to lose the ball. It should be Sixers ball, and yes, it will. Let's go. Larry just moved golf carts. That's my job. Oh, well. Facts. Of course, that's your job. Your job is, like, so easy. But as you get older, Lucas, you'll definitely be taking a larger role than just moving golf carts around. As Maxey's going to pull one up for two over Seth Curry. No good. And it's going to be picked up by Nicholas Claxton on the rebound. And he'll get it over to Spencer Dinwiddie. Again, Sixers with a 1-point lead. Dinwiddie going to get it over to Bridges. Bridges guarded by P.J. Tucker. Bridges going to drive. Bridges putting it up for two. No good, but it will be a foul called on P.J. Tucker, and the Nets will have an opportunity for the lead back again. Come on, Tuck. We need you. We need you, P.J. First one on the line for Mikal Bridges is no good. Let's go. Best they can do on this trip to the free throw line is just tie it. Let's go. I'll definitely be taking a larger role in the company. Do you do for your job? No, I don't, Lucas. I working the arcade right now, that's what you do for like 16-year-olds, and then they don't do like the front desk there until you're 18, apparently, for some reason. But again, that's just their rules. Mikal Bridges misses both free throws, which is just absolutely unreal for Mikal Bridges and very uncommon on what you see. But Harden will pick up the rebound, get it over to Tobias Harris. Harris guarded by Cameron Johnson. Now guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie. Harris backing in still. Harris still backing in. Harris taking the shot. Good for Tobias Harris. Absolutely unbelievable. And one for Tobias Harris. His name is Tobias Jonathan Harris, and he is a grown man. Let's go. Tobias Jonathan Harris is a grown man. Let's go. $19 points for Toby. Again, a double-double in this game, 9 of 15 from the field for Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris has really done a nice job in the postseason. And he continues to show why he is definitely that X factor. Obviously, you know Embiid and Harden are going to be X factors, but Tobias Harris is going to be that someone that surprises you and really shows up as he does complete the three-point play, making the free throw. Here we go. Mikal Bridges bringing it down the floor. Guarded by Tyrese Maxey, now guarded by James Harden. Bridges still dancing. Bridges going to go to his left, now guarded by Maxey. Bridges going to lose the ball, going to get it back. Bridges going to get it over to Royce O'Neal, taking the three. Trying to get it over to Paul Reed. It's no good. It's going to be rebounded by the Sixers. Here we go. There's James Harden with the ball. Harden going to get it over to Reed. Reed going to make it look too easy. Where are you going, Seth Curry? Where are you going? Where's your defense? Scared to play Paul Reed, huh? Oh, man. Here we go. Bridges. Put it up for two. No good, but it led to the free throw line to shoot two more free throws. Foul's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. Great pass by James Harden over to Paul Reed. Beautiful. Beautiful. Like, where was Seth Curry going? Right now, Lucas, I'd say Tobias, because Tobias has really stepped it up in the postseason. The playoff version of Tobias Harris is absolutely 100% a different human being. Let's go. Oh, stop showing Ben Simmons' stat line. No one wants to see the stat line of Ben Simmons. Putting up 6.9 points a game, 6.3 rebounds, 6.1 assists in 42 games. Oh, Ben Simmons, you are the biggest laughing stock in the NBA. First one on the line is good for Mikal Bridges. Ben Simmons is the absolute biggest laughing stock in the NBA. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right. Sixers still with a 5-point lead, 78-73. Let's go. Let's go. Doing nicely right now. Doing a really nice job. Hold on to this lead, Sixers. Let's not quit. Keep fighting until the clock says triples or double zeros. Till that clock says double zeros, keep on fighting. Let's go. It's either double or triple zeros, I forget. I think it's 2 zeros that they show every single time. All right, guys, here we go. Mikal Bridges to shoot 2 free throws here at the line. Last time he was at the line, he went 0 of 2. But he does make the second one after making the first one, though. Here we go. James Harden bringing it down the floor, guarded by Mikal Bridges. Now guarded by Nicholas Claxton. Harden waiting for an opportunity, passing it over to Tobias Harris. Harris, guarded by Royce O'Neal. Harris putting it up for 2, no good. Paul Reed fighting for that offensive rebound, kicking it out to Melton for 3. Good for DeAnthony Melton. Let's go! Attaboy, D. Melt, let's go! Here we go. Here's Spencer Dinwiddie with the ball. Dinwiddie, guarded by James Harden, kicking it out to Royce O'Neal, back to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie going to drive, going to put it up for 2, no good. Still no good, and Paul Reed's going to pick up the rebound. Let's go, Paul Reed. Paul Reed has been feasting on these rebounds. That's like his 15th of the game, and not his 14th. Reed, try to kick it out to Maxey, too slow of a pass. Royce O'Neal losing it, getting it back out to Cam Johnson for 3, no good. That's going to be Paul Reed picking up that rebound again. That's number 16 for Paul Reed in terms of the rebounds. DeAnthony Melton going to get it out there to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey guarded by Mikal Bridges. Maxey still guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie. Maxey guarded by Spencer Dinwiddie, still getting it out there to Harden. Harden going to dance, going to drive. Harden, the layup, no good. Going to be rebounded by Nicholas Claxton. No field goals for the Nets in the last 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Bridges with the 3, no good. And it's going to stay Brooklyn Nets ball. Five minutes, 11 seconds left to go until the Sixers sweep the Brooklyn Nets. Inbound passes into Mikal Bridges. Bridges, the layup, not even close. Not even close for Mikal Bridges. Is he even trying anymore at this point? As the Sixers will pick up the defensive rebound. Harris with the ball, just going to wait. Harris, guarded by Dinwiddie. Harris, going to drive. Harris, going to back in. Harris, putting it up for 2 again. Good for Tobias Harris. Give Tobias Harris a game ball for this game. Huge step up for Tobias Harris when it has mattered most. Dinwiddie, going to get it over to Royce O'Neal. O'Neal, going to get it over to Claxton, over to Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie going to drive. Dinwiddie up for 2. Good for Spencer Dinwiddie. Finally, it's about time y'all make a bucket. Y'all have made like a bucket in like the last 10, 15 opportunities is what it feels like. I'm not sure if that's the exact amount, though. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball. Maxey going to keep possession. Maxey guarded by Royce O'Neal. Maxey going to drive. Maxey going to get it to Melton. Melton hanging on to it. Melton going to drive. Put it up for 2. No good. Melton with the putback, though. Let's go, DeAnthony Melton. Timeout, John Vaughn. Let's go. Timeout, Brooklyn. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Let's hold on to the lead. It's a 9-point game. 85-76, 3:58 left to go. From your Philadelphia 76ers sweeping the Brooklyn Nets. Let's go. Let's finish this. Let's finish this up once and for all. Let's seal the deal here. Let's go. Time to seal the deal here in this game. Time to finish this once and for all. We originally had a little score to settle, but now it's about to be done. Let's finish this once and for all. Come on, Sixers, let's go. Let's finish this game. Finish this game, Sixers, let's go. Tobias Harris has absolutely dominated this game. 22 points, 11 rebounds, and assists, a steal, and a block. 10 of 17 from the field. I know he's only 1 of 3 from three-point range, and he only has taken 1 free throw, so it is what it is. Michael Wazalewski, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Said, let's go Sixers, representing the blue and red. Hey, appreciate you for coming through, Michael. Appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Hit the like button if you have not done so, Michael. Appreciate you for coming through. For the first time in a while, you've been up in one of these streams. And you were like one of my other subscribers from like 2-3 years ago. So appreciate you for supporting. Yeah, guys, Sixers looking to finish this up once and for all. Let's go. Sixers looking to finish this and wrap this series up. We only saw Shake Milton for 4 minutes, but it's fine because we've seen DeAnthony Melton absolutely dominate in terms of carrying the bench. And we've seen Joe McDaniels and Georges Niang kind of follow it up in terms of minutes, even though they haven't put up a lot of points. They've been able to put up four each. Here we go. Let's finish this. 3:58 left to go. I'm like one of your first subs. Facts. 8 points for Paul Reed, 15 rebounds. 8 of them came on the offensive side of the ball. Doc Rivers talking to Paul Reed a little bit, letting him know what to do, giving him his assignment. Seriously, give Tobias Harris a game ball. That man deserves it. The whole first round of the playoffs, give Tobias Harris a game ball for every single game. That man, Tobias Harris, has dominated this entire series. Let's go. Let's punch our ticket to the second round here and potentially go face the Celtics. Or the Smeltics, I should say. Let's go. Wrap this up. Wrap this up. Let's wave the Nets off on their home floor. Let's wave the Brooklyn Nets off on their home floor. Let's go. Here we go. Inbound passes in. Under 4 minutes left to go. 3:58 left. Versus Neal inbounding it to Spencer Dinwiddie. He'll bring it down the floor. Dinwiddie. Going to get it over to Mikal Bridges. Bridges. Guarded by Paul Reed. Going to get it out there to Cameron Johnson. Johnson going to drive. Johnson going to lose the ball. And it will stay Brooklyn Nets basketball. But good hustle, though, by the Sixers to try to get the ball back in play. Great hustle. Man, we have absolutely shut down Mikal Bridges in this game. 4 of 14 from the field, 0 of 3 from three-point range. Cameron Johnson receiving the inbound pass, guarded by Paul Reed, putting it up for 2. Blocked by Paul Reed, and might got a piece of it. As Harden will pick it up, put it out there, Maxey will pick it up now. And he'll get it back over to Harden. Harden, and get it over to Tyrese Maxey. Sixers on a 15-4 run in the last 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Maxey faking the step back. Maxey getting into Harris. Harris backing in. Harris pump faking. Harris putting it up for 2. No good. Melton gets the rebound. Melton out to Harden. And now another timeout being called by Doc Rivers. 3:07 left to go. Sixers still up 9, 85-76. Beautiful. Beautiful job. We'll probably have Shake Milton and Montrezl Harrell get back in if the Sixers continue to run away with it, and run them with Jaden Springer, Furkan Korkmaz, and Dwayne Dedmon. Mike Howard, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. Said Paul Reed victory tour. Absolutely. Paul Reed has been a menace on these boards today, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But Paul Reed has been a menace on these rebounds. But appreciate you for coming through, Mike Howard. Hit the like button if you have not done so, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through to the stream as well. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. TB1, what's going on, my guy? Appreciate you for coming through. You said the 76ers will win because the Philly bench is better than theirs. They're showing it right now, especially for DeAnthony Melton's sake, because he has been the one carrying this bench for basically the longest time in this game out of anyone. But appreciate you for coming through, TB1. Hit the like button if you have not done so, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through to the stream as well. If you hit that like button, we got 10 likes on this stream. Here we go. Inbound passes in from Tobias Harris to James Harden. Getting it over to DeAnthony Melton. Out to Maxey in the corner for 3. Thought he was going to make the shot, but apparently it's going to be a foul called on the Brooklyn Nets. But it's going to be DeAnthony Melton actually going to the Oh, yeah, contact made by Nicholas Claxton. Hey, Claxton, where's that defense you had in the first half, dude? First one on the line is good for De'Anthony Melton. But where's that defense that you had in the first half, Claxton? You literally went into non-existence in the second half. Both free throws at the line, good, by the way, for De'Anthony Melton. Here we go. Here's Mikal Bridges with the ball, guarded by James Harden. Bridges taking the deep three, no good. Rebounded by Tyrese Maxey. Maxey getting it to Harden, and the Sixers should just about wrap this one up and put this one to bed. Harden going to roll it to Reed. Reed, the layup. Too easy! Let's go! I'm having a lot of fun with this game. Dinwiddie going to lob it up to Claxton. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, Claxton. Where's your defense at? You can't even get back on defense. As Max is going to lob it up to James Harden. Harden. Going to get it over to Maxey. Out to Melton in the corner for three. No good. It'll be picked up by Mikal Bridges for Brooklyn. Bridges. Guarded by James Harden. Bridges, the deep three. Airballed, and Maxey will pick it up. Should just about do it here. Your Philadelphia 76ers will sweep the Brooklyn Nets in round one. Getting this victory here. Maxey lobbing it up to Melton, out to Harris in the corner for three. Bang, 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 and bang again. Tobias Harris is a grown man. Or should I say, Tobias Jonathan Harris. Let's go. Get Springer, Korkmaz, and Dedmon in this game. This game is done. Game, set, match. Let's go. 92-78. Get Springer, Korkmaz, and Dedmon in this game right now. Get him in. This game is done. Game, set, match. Let's go. We've absolutely shut down the Brooklyn Nets in the second half. They had 48 points in the first half. Second half, they only had 30 points. 15 points put up in those last two quarters. Beautiful job by your Philadelphia 76ers. Let's go. ASG Sports Talk. Where's the Nets hype? Let me hear the Nets hype. Where's that energy? Where's that same energy? That's right. That energy's put to bed. MC said, yeah, buddy, let's go. You already know what it is, MC. This game is done. This game is finished. Once and for all. And same with this entire series. All right, guys, I'm back. Just had to do something real quick. Looks like the first one on the line is good for the Brooklyn Nets. Again, we continue to shut this team down at all costs. Inbound pass is in to Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie putting it up for two. No good, but a foul will be called on the Sixers. Let's go, guys. We got 10 likes on this stream. Let's go. First one on the line for Spencer Dinwiddie is no good. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. This series is done. Book it. Book our ticket to the second round. All right, Spencer Dinwiddie. You might make one of two, but still. As he does make the second one. Harris inbounding it to Maxey. Back over to Harris. Harris bringing it down the floor. Getting it over to Melton. Melton. And get it out there to Maxey. Maxey looking to just keep possession of the ball. Getting it over to Harden. Lobbing it up to Harris. Harris to Melton in the corner. Getting it out to Harden. Looking to just round this clock out. Harden to Melton. Melton the shot. Good. Too easy. This game is done. Book it. Book our ticket to the second round. Book our ticket to the second round. Bridges to Royce O'Neal for 3. Short. Picked up by the Sixers. Harris will take it down the floor. And let's wave these Nets fans goodbye. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. Wave these Brooklyn Nets off the floor. Let's go. Let's go. Maxey will lob it up to Melton. At this point, they're just trying to round this clock out. Harris keeping it into Melton. Again, they're just going to wrap it up on this note. Let's go. Let's go. This is done. Or he doesn't even need to take it. Or doesn't even need to take the shot. Because this game's done. And this series is finished once and for all. We swept this team 7-0, regular season and playoff combined, as Mikal Bridges does make a 3 at the top of the key. But yet again, once again, it does not matter. Your Sixers are going to the second round regardless after sweeping the Brooklyn Nets. James Harden will get fouled, so he will shoot 2 free throws at the line. But overall, ladies and gents, this game is done. About 10 seconds left here from a Game 4 victory and a sweep. Guys, drop the brooms in the chat. Let's go. Drop the brooms in the chat. First one on the line for Harden's good. We're wrapping this series up. Ladies and gents, drop those brooms in the chat. Drop the brooms in the chat. Let's go. Drop the brooms in the chat. We swept this team. This game is finished. Harden makes the second free throw, and that should really just do it. Your Philadelphia 76ers, once again, will advance to the second round. Bridges making another shot, but it is worthless anyway. And your Sixers will advance to the second round, absolutely dominating the Brooklyn Nets here. And we'll wave these Brooklyn Nets fans goodbye. 96-85, your final score here from the Barclays Center. This series is done. It's all wrapped up. Time to wave these Brooklyn Nets fans goodbye. Get them out of the stadium. First sweep in the first round of the playoffs since 1991 against the Milwaukee Bucks. So it's been over 30 years since we have swept a team in the first round. Beautiful job by our Philadelphia 76ers getting the win over the Brooklyn Nets. Beautiful, 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 beautiful job. Job well done, Philly. Let's go. 96-88 is your final score here in this one. Absolutely dominant overall today. Sixers win the series, 4-0. The Nets had no chances. We obviously knew. We knew we were obviously pretty much going to sweep the Brooklyn Nets. But guys, drop those brooms in the chat. We swept this team. We can enjoy this. We can relax. We can relax. We can relax, ladies and gents. Because your Sixers have won this series. Your Sixers have won this series, ladies and gentlemen. Your Sixers have won this series once and for all. And have finally sealed it up. Ladies and gentlemen, I know we got to play the song. I completely understand. But with the sweep, just give me 1 second. All right, guys. I'm back, and I got the broom. But ladies and gents, you know what we got to do. And while we're sweeping the floor, you guys already know the drill, ladies and gents. Play the song already. Let's go. Sweep the floor, everybody. Let's go. Everyone sweep the floor. Everyone sweep the floor right now. Man, it's all nice and clean. Look at the floor. It's beautiful. We're sweeping the floor right now. We're sweeping the floor. It's beautiful. Your Sixers have just swept the Brooklyn Nets. And it's beautiful that we're doing this right now. Sweeping the floor. Let's go. Let's go. Ladies and gents, you know what? We're not done with that. We're not done with that. We're not done with that song. We got 10 likes on here. You guys know what we gotta do. We gotta run that back, everyone. Let's go, ladies and gents. What a sweep and what a win today. Good statement win. We know it's not gonna do it against the Celtics, but always will enjoy a win anytime we play any team any given day. Trying to see if I can stand this up here. If I have to lean against the chair. If I have to lean against the chair, I can. All right. We're just going to have to deal with it like that. Let's get back to the chat here, and then we'll go over the final stats. Bring out the brooms? Absolutely. Bring out the brooms, baby. Put the broom emojis in the chat. Let's go. Do you find the lottery tickets? Maybe they're still good. Nah. Absolutely not. But, ladies and gents, we got the sweep. We got the sweep in this one. But we're going to go over the final stats here, and then we're going to get out of here. Starting off on the Philadelphia 76ers side, Tobias Harris ends up leading the way for the Philadelphia 76ers in Joel Embiid's absence, finishing with 25 points, 12 rebounds, an assist, a steal, and a block each. So he ends up finishing with a double-double in this one. James Harden following it up. Not the best shooting night for James Harden, but stepped up when he needed to most. Also finishing with a double-double, finishing with 17 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists, a steal and a block each as well for James Harden. Tyrese Maxey, also an off-shooting night for him, but still able to finish with 16 points, 8 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals. De'Anthony Melton then off the bench, putting up 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Paul Reed in the starting lineup, also again with another double-double. We got like 3 players up on this team today, finishing with double-doubles. And Paul Reed putting up 10 points, 15 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block each as well. Jalen McDaniels off the bench finishing with 4 points, 2 rebounds. George Niang finishing with 4 points and an assist. Didn't really see a lot of action in the second half, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Shake Milton then finishing with 2 points and 2 rebounds. And then PJ Tucker rounding it off, finishing with 3 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals to wrap up the final stats for your Philadelphia 76ers in this sweep. Now we're to the Brooklyn Nets side, where Spencer Dinwiddie ends up being the leading scorer for the Brooklyn Nets in this one, finishing with 20 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and a block. Nicholas Claxton following it up with a double-double in this one, 19 points, 12 rebounds, an assist, and 4 blocks. Was completely quiet in the second half defensively, though, but he had a great first half, but the second half was absolutely dead silent from Nicholas Claxton. Mikal Bridges having an off-shooting night, finishing with 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Cameron Johnson finishing with 11 points and 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal as well. So another double-double put up by Cameron Johnson. Dorian Finney-Smith finishing with 8 points, a rebound, and an assist each, as well as a steal and a block each as well. Joe Harris off the bench finishing with 4 points and 2 rebounds. Seth Curry finishing with 6 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. And Royce O'Neal rounding it off, finishing with 3 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal to end off the final stat lines for the Brooklyn Nets. Now to the team stats now. The Brooklyn Nets finished shooting the ball 41.3% from the field to the Philadelphia 76ers 39.4%. The Philadelphia 76ers finished shooting the ball 37.5% from three-point range to the Brooklyn Nets 24.3%. The Philadelphia 76ers finished shooting the ball 93.8% from the free throw line to the Brooklyn Nets 68.4%. The Philadelphia 76ers out-rebounded the Brooklyn Nets overall 54-38. And same on the offensive side of the ball, 15-5. The Brooklyn Nets actually out-assisted the Philadelphia 76ers just barely in this one. 20 assists by the Nets, 19 by the Sixers. And the Sixers ended up having more steals than the Brooklyn Nets in this one, 7-3. The Brooklyn Nets had more blocks than the Philadelphia 76ers in this one, 6-3. Both teams tied in turnovers with 10 turnovers each. Sixers had more points in the paint than the Brooklyn Nets, 46-40. And then a total of 33 personal fouls called, 19 called on the Philadelphia 76ers and 14 called on the Brooklyn Nets. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, that is how the final stats to this one are coming to a close. Sixers win it 96-88. But this is how it comes to an end. Sweep by the Sixers, finishing this series off, getting it done, getting at least a week of rest, and coming right back at it, possibly against the Celtics in the second round. And ladies and gentlemen, on that note, that's going to pretty much do it for me. Be sure to like and subscribe if you guys have not done so. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out, the Sixers win. Let's go. Peace, everybody. Have a good night, y'all. And wait a second. Wait 1 second. Hold up. Wait a minute. Play that song one more time. I don't care. Let's do it. All right, guys. Have a good rest of y'all's day. God bless and peace.